Boy Dendro the Gamer back again after a short hiatus. My last game that I streamed was RDR2. Wow, 5 days ago. Alright. First off, I wanted to apologize for that last stream when I was doing the puzzle for the gold bars. It took a little longer than it should have because I didn't have the brightness on my TV up high enough, so that's on me. But I gave you the code, so hopefully when you do it, you can do it a little bit faster than I did it. So, and also if you've been watching the channel, I was playing Elden Ring. I started a stream of that just because I had never played a Soulsborne game before, and I wanted to try one out and see, and people told me Elden Ring was the easiest one to get into. The fourth part that I taped, for some reason, did not get saved, but in that part I said I wasn't going to do Elden Ring anymore because it just wasn't a game for me. It wasn't the dying, it's just not my kind of game. The lore is almost non-existent, and I kind of need to get into the game. I need the story. I need to know the why and the how of what I'm doing. Now that the long intro's out of the way, I've decided to replace Elden Ring with a playthrough of both God of War 2018 and its sequel, God of War Ragnarok, which I will make my way through. As we go, I will give tips and tricks, because I have completed both these games several times. And that's pretty much the forward for this. I won't be doing like modern games because I don't stream for a living, so I don't get paid to do any of this. So I have access to the games that I have access to. But I do love games, so I like to stream. I do this because I enjoy it. So without further ado, let's get started. So we have different levels of challenge. It depends on how challenging of time do you want. I'm going to start off with the balance. I'm going to go with the balanced experience. This game's phenomenal, by the way, and you do not need to have played the original God of War 1, 2, 3 and the spin-offs to understand the story. It kind of gives you the backstory and explains things as it goes, so no previous experience needed. But if you do, it does enhance it a little bit. It makes you see the transition from who he used to be to who he is now, which is a huge change for anyone who's in the know. He's a god, for anybody who doesn't understand. That comes from the Greek pantheon, who he killed all of the Greek gods. And now he's moved on to a new pantheon of gods, essentially. Graphics are amazing, by the way. If you look at that, the detail is insane.
Found some.
Get in the boat, boy.
Very cinematic game. This game will always explain everything to you. The story, the lore, what you're doing, why you're doing, all the questions you have. And this is all I ask for from a game. Immerse me in the world. Give me a reason to care.
Still want me to tied to the boat?
Boy. 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 You would swear his name was Boy for the amount of times he calls him Boy.
That is enough.
It's a run-in joke with the game.
Father?
What?
Did something change? The forest feels different.
Everything is different, boy. Try not to dwell on it.
Yes, sir.
As always, if there's a particular game you want me to play instead of one of these, I'd be happy to try it out as long as it's a game I have access to. New games are a little too expensive. $70 for a brand new game is a little steep. I come from the days when games weren't that expensive. Like 30, 40, $50 would get you a brand new game. But that was many years ago and I'm old, so... But I do have access to a huge library of games. Some newer, some older. So if there are any suggestions, I am definitely open to suggestions.
That was the last.
I do this because I enjoy doing it, so if people want me to give tips and tricks for a particular game, I have no problems with that. Because I've played quite a few different games of different genres. I tend to like RPGs, games like this. Survival games are one of my favorite categories. I started a stream for Subnautica. It doesn't look like too many people were interested in that, but it's a phenomenal game if you like survival games. It's hands down one of the best. So I suggest if you like survival games and you haven't tried it out, to go ahead and try it out. And its sequel, Subnautica Below Zero.
Hello there. Do they call to me?
Anything I suggest is from me. I don't get paid to do any of this stuff or endorsements or any crap like that. So it's all because it's my suggestion from my mouth.
Oh, there do they call to me? Oh, there do they call to me? Oh, there do they call to me? She's ready.
I recently saw a lot of posts for this game, so I decided to give it another run through. I have played it
Find your way home. You are free.
twice from start to finish. As usual, anyone knows me knows that I won't give any spoilers out for story beats, things that are going to happen. I'm not going to spoil any of that, because I can't stand spoilers. And also, I want to thank my girlfriend, Paige, for supporting me in this endeavor as well. She keeps reminding me to make sure that I get my streams in. So, I want to thank you for keeping me on track. So, shout out to Paige.
I'm sorry.
Squeeze.
FYI, Kratos is what I look like with my shirt off, just in case anyone was wondering.
Now it is yours. She taught you to hunt.
She knew.
Shall we?
Now?
Now.
More to the point, he's what I wish I looked like with my shirt off. Let's put it that way. Don't get me wrong, I do have an active job, but just not ripped like that.
What are we hunting?
You are hunting deer.
Which way?
In the direction of deer.
In the direction of deer.
Oh. This way.
They changed the voice actor from...
Why are we doing this now?
I need to know you can survive the journey.
Then we leave for the mountain?
Depends on you. Hunt. What did you find?
Tracks. Not deer, though. I'll keep looking.
So the original God of War games had a different voice actor than they do now. Some people like the change, some people don't. The new voice actor, Christopher
Boy,
Judge...
You miss these.
Huh. Close. But also not deer. See? Tips are too wide. Mountains up?
Your mother taught you well.
Yeah.
He's a good actor. Anybody who is into sci-fi will know Christopher Judge from Stargate SG-1. He's done other things as well, but that's the one he did for the most amount of time. So the original voice actor, not really familiar with him. I can't think of his name at the moment, but he did a really good job. You can tell the difference between the voices. I think they went with Judge because he's got a deeper voice, a more like parental voice, because in the original God of War he has no kids whatsoever. He's just a very angry man.
But they're too round. Could be a wild boar.
Good.
Who starts off as a Spartan warrior.
Now what?
This way, boy.
Hup. Oh. Wait, deer tracks. They're fresh. This way.
He prays to, he's about to die in battle, so he prays to Ares, the god of war, to spare his life and that he'll serve him forever. If he does. It's a brief synopsis of how it starts.
Slow down, boy.
Sorry.
You are hunting deer,
Not chasing.
Yes, Father.
And this opening part does, it kind of leads you in a particular direction, but don't be afraid to look around. You'll find treasure chests, hack silver, which is used for a lot of upgrades. Pretty much every upgrade requires at least a little bit of hack silver. The more powerful the upgrade, the more rare the material you need to upgrade. So, don't be afraid to look around.
He broke our bridge. How are we gonna get across? Oh. Here. There it is!
And that's one of the coolest things about this game is the act you can call back to your hand.
What are you doing? Now his guard is up. Only fire. Only fire. When I tell you to fire.
I'm sorry.
Do not be sorry. Be better. Find it. Find it.
So, the original runs of games are a lot of fun. Uh-oh.
No! You are not ready! Stay back!
That was on me. I mistimed the parry. Always look for the arrow. If it's white, that means there's something in that direction. If it starts blinking red, that means whatever it is over there is about to attack you. See, you want to get that. You want to parry. If you've ever played a game that has parry mechanics, it's the same thing. Right as the attack's about to hit you, just hit L1 in this case. If you miss the timing, he'll block the attack still, so you won't take damage. Unless it's a power attack from an enemy.
They've never come this close to our woods before.
Which we'll get into later once we get to that part. We'll go ahead and grab this for some more health, since we did take a hit. Atreus went that way, we're gonna go this way and look.
Here's this way. I can see more tracks. Or we can follow you.
Or we could follow you. Yes, boy. You will follow me.
Mind the edge, boy.
You want to get all of the materials you can get, because you're going to need it. Pick it up. It hasn't given me the mechanic for having Atreus fire arrows. You'll be able to...
What?
The wolves. They weren't mean. They were starving.
Yes, I imagine they were.
You'll be able to have Atreus fire arrows to hit enemies.
What?
He can no longer use it. We can.
So it will introduce that mechanic here shortly, and then you'll want to use that. And as you find different runes, you'll be able to equip them to your weapon, and then you'll want to remember to use them. The runes that you equip to the weapons will be by your choice, whatever your play style is, how you like to play as Kratos. So. That was a weird pronunciation of Kratos. Really hit the T on that one. Kratos. I mean, either or. Kratos, whatever. Okay. Not going that way yet, boy. We're gonna go this way.
In here?
Yeah, always destroy these little vases, whatever. They usually have hack silver in them. Now, these chests with these things on them, they're a different puzzle. You, in this instance, you got to destroy the 3 different runes that mark the runes on there. There'll be puzzles later where you have to turn these like dials that until they match the thing. And then once you hit all 3, chest unlocks, and you get your prize. Ah, and a Dune apple. 1 of 3, you need to increase your maximum health. Exactly. That's 1 of 9. Every 3 you get more health, so you definitely want to be on the lookout for those. If we had followed the critical path, we would have missed that, because the critical path takes us away from here. So, don't be afraid, as I said, to go off the beaten path. You're usually rewarded in this game for going off the beaten path. Explore. Unless you're trying to mainline the story, which I wouldn't recommend because...
My mom told me never to go in there.
We do what we please, boy. No excuses.
The side quests are going to allow you to become more powerful to be able to take on the story stuff. So, I always recommend doing that.
Can I have my bow back now?
Can you hit it from here?
I went hunting with Mother a bunch of times. She never wanted to take me. Why now?
It was her wish. And it was time.
Yeah, always look around. And know that if you see... I was just going to say, and know that if you see green spots on the ground, chances are there's going to be enemies around, so don't automatically hit it until you need it. Try not to let them surround you. Try to keep everybody in front of you, because they're going to try and get behind you. It's easier to manage everybody if you can keep them in front of you. Especially these minor enemies. They usually, if you can stun lock them if you can keep hitting them. Some of the bigger enemies aren't as easy to stun lock. These little guys, you can just stun lock them into oblivion. There's 2 different throws. There's the R2 throw and then the R1 throw. R1 is a light throw. The R2, as you'll see, actually freezes them. And when you pull it back, destroys them. Usually only works on the smaller enemies. Doesn't work on some of the bigger enemies you'll run into later. But it's a good little trick. You can fight without your weapon, so if you wanted to freeze one enemy with the axe thrown into him, leave it there, then go punch the crap out of the other guy, and then call the axe back. That's a strategy you can employ.
It's open. Froze it in place. Clever.
Yes. And your axe will come to you no matter what, so let's call her back. 'Cause ain't no call her back, girl. I'm aware, I'm looking at something, boy. We're going this way. Oh, these exploding pots. You need to... And usually they're near these rocks, and it blows the rocks out of the way. So you can get to the stuff behind it. I think this is one of them. I think there's a pot on the other side. Oh no, there it is. I don't think I can hit that. Yeah, I don't think the axe will go through there. I think, if I'm not mistaken, you have to come back here when you can have Atreus shoot. Because you can have Atreus shoot that thing. Because my axe is not going to get through that little tiny gap, so... Unless there's a way to go behind it. Let's take a look. Why open treasure chests when you can just punch through them? Destroy everything. There's a lot of stuff that has hack silver in it. And by the end of the game, you're going to need... it's stuck inside me. You're going to need tons of hack silver by the end of the game.
Here.
These are important.
Boy.
I won't say why.
Oh, look! It's Skull and Hati, the giant wolves who chase the sun and moon. Where did they come from? How did they get up there? What's happening there at the end? They eat the sun and moon? And then everybody fights?
See, those are what you want to... You can go into your journal and you can kind of read some of the stories. These are some of the labors, which are basically just challenges, essentially. Find all the Jotunnar shrines, parry 25, 50, 100 attacks, and you get experience points for doing them. You'll be able to find more artifacts, all this different stuff. This is the kind of stuff, if you really, really want to get into the meat and potatoes of the whole story of the game, that's where you're going to go. The game has a really, really good story that if you're playing it for the first time, I would recommend that you get in and get into it. Oh, forgot about that. If you ever see any of those, always knock them down. Oh, wait a tick. I didn't even see that. Yep, I was wrong about that one. We didn't need Atreus after all. And that's the boar. That's his name, is Atreus. I know Kratos has not said his name yet, but that's his name. So, green orbs you can leave unless you need them. You don't get experience points if you use them if you're at full health. It's not like that. Hold on, boy. There's a chest over here. We're not leaving that behind. What are you, crazy? Alright. And you can look at his different... You can put runes on, grips. Look at his armor. Once we start leveling up, we'll be able to get into skills. You can look at the map, which tells you a summary. Once you find one of the things on the map, it becomes unlocked, and you know how many you have to find in which area. It'll all be explained as we go. I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself, but just kind of giving you a basic outline of what's going on. I'll try to be quiet during these cutscenes.
Wait for my mark. Relax. Do not think of it as an animal. It is simply a target. Clear your mind. Steady your aim and breathe in. Exhale.
I got it.
Good.
It's still alive.
Your knife. No. Finish what you started.
Important lesson for a young boy if he's going to have to hunt to survive.
I can't.
I'll just pat him on the shoulder, Kratos. Come on. This boy did good. First mini boss time.
We're gonna fight that?
We have no choice.
See, there is what I was talking about. Press square to shoot arrows. Hold L2 and press square to target a specific enemy. Or you can just hit it and he'll shoot the enemy he thinks. Once shot, arrows take time to recharge. So we only get 2 shots. 3 shots. And we're gonna lock onto him. This guy hits hard, so you gotta be careful.
Sorry, not ready.
Don't worry, Atreus can't actually die, so if he gets hit, he'll be temporarily unavailable to shoot arrows for you.
Almost ready.
Get control of yourself, boy.
I'm fine. Kill it.
Ooh, caught me on that one. Oof. Alright, let's finish this boy off. Whew, that was a rough one.
That's what you get.
Boy,
I think you got him.
Look at me. Look at me, boy.
I'm pretty sure you got him.
Look at me.
Take a breath. Yeesh.
We did it.
You are not ready.
What? Are you serious? I found the deer. I proved myself. How am I not ready?
We are going home.
I haven't been sick in a long time. I can do this.
You are not ready.
Don't run away quite yet. Come over here and
Do not speak again.
pick up, because as you can see, we got almost 3,000 hack silver, which is pretty good. If you need to top your health up, walk around the arena, make sure you get all the health things. Because yeah, the boss is gone, but
The path home is this way.
doesn't mean it's going to be smooth sailing. I'm full. We're good. I'll leave that there. Now we got our stun bar. Arrows and bare hand inflict extra stun. And then once he's stunned, come over here and you insta kill him. So you can bare hand attack. If you're interested in doing stun attacks, you can just beat him with your bare hands. And do that. You get to bare hand by either hitting right on the D-pad and putting your axe up, or you throw your axe, and now when you're attacking, it's bare hand. Call the axe back. Let's make sure we got everything. This thing over here, you can't open quite yet.
Still can't get the doors open, huh?
Quiet.
You'll be able to open them later. There's nothing you can do right now to open them, so don't bother wasting time. And you can't be damaged while you're in that animation, so. You're immune while you're in that animation. Generally, to parry, you have to be facing the enemy. If it's to the side, you will kind of, with these, you want to put the axe away. Since it's ice and they're ice, it's better to punch the crap out of these guys. So, going forward, if you see any enemies like that look like they're made of ice,
And I told you not to speak.
go ahead and, it means put your Leviathan axe away and swap over to your fists. Because you're going to do very minimal damage to them. That's why after the boss battle I said to go ahead and make sure you top off your health, because it's just not just to go.
Since when are Draugr so close to the house? And what was that frozen thing that attacked us?
I do not know. Now be silent. We are almost home.
just the natural curiosity in me that makes me go look around. I can't remember if there was anything here or not. So I'm looking around. Alright, so I guess we're gonna go ahead and go here. And get to the cutscene.
Inside, boy.
The bottom line that it kind of hasn't explained just yet is that he's going to take his dead wife's ashes. That's why he put her on the pyre, and burned her body for ashes. To get the wife's ashes. I won't say any more than that right now, but in case you missed what he did before, the body on there was the body of his wife. His dead wife, obviously. He's not going to burn her alive. Old school Kratos would have. If you know anything about the first series of games, Kratos was a mean son of a bitch. He was not above being cruel, murdering women, children, innocent people. He did not care. If you got between him and his goal, you're dead. No matter what it took. He would sacrifice any number of people to accomplish his goals. So, you didn't want to get in that Kratos' way. But in this instance, he softened a little bit since he had a child. So, that's his dead wife. He put her on the pyre so that he could collect her ashes.
It's not fair.
You lost control.
That thing was trying to kill us. It's not like you don't get angry in a fight.
Anger can be a weapon. If you control it, use it. You clearly cannot. When you...
I haven't been sick in a long time. I'm better now.
Fine. Come on then.
You want me to hit you?
I want you to try.
Ow! What are you...
Try again.
Why are you doing that?
Too slow. Try again.
Cut it out!
Weak. Again. Again.
Stop it!
Again.
Oh, saw that coming.
Your anger. You can get lost in it. The path ahead is difficult. And you, Atreus, are clearly not ready.
What was that?
Quiet.
Come on out! There's no use hiding anymore. I know who you are.
What's going on? Do you know him?
More importantly, I know what you are.
Boy, beneath the floor. Now.
But you told me never to go down there. Who is that?
I do not know.
What's he talking about?
I do not know. Get in.
Just tell me what I want to know. No need for this to get bloody.
Oh boy.
I thought you'd be bigger. But you're definitely the one. Long way from home, aren't you?
What do you want?
Oh, you already know the answer to that.
Whatever it is you seek, I do not have it. You should move on.
And here I thought your kind was supposed to be so enlightened, so much better than us, so much smarter. And yet you hide out here in the woods, like a coward.
You do not want this fight.
Oh, I'm pretty sure I do.
Leave my home.
You are going to have to kill me for that to happen.
Listen.
Fine. My turn.
So apparently the guy is a lot stronger than he appears to be, huh?
Incredibly disappointing. Come on, then.
Let's go ahead and lock on to him.
Point.
You can be fair and do fist to fist if you want.
You bore me.
Let's be... We're gonna do fist to fist then. We'll be fair.
Are you even trying?
Come on, big boy, get up.
Come on already.
When he does that, just dodge out of the way. Anytime you see red, always dodge out of the way. It means something you can't parry. You definitely are going to want to dodge.
Is that it?
So you just, the parry timing is not difficult. You just got to make sure you dodge that. If you can get the parry timing just right, you can then counterattack. So that leaves him open for a counterattack. As long as you have his pattern down, he's not difficult. He's going to change up here in a second. Once he gets down low enough, he's going to change his pattern a little bit. Just pay attention, and then he's going to attack again. Twice. Yep, here we go. Some cinematic fighting.
Tell me what I want. Pain stops real soon.
Why are there two beds in here?
Uh-oh. It says R1 and then L1 to counter, but I don't usually see a need to counter. I just punch, punch, punch. On higher difficulties you may find a need to counter, but if you just keep punching, it's usually good enough.
Did I?
This is one of the most epic fights in the game, by the way. It's so great. That's why I was laughing earlier, because I knew this was coming. It's great.
Low and old. You should never have come to Midgard.
Now watch. All that work you just did.
So, care
Back to
try
full.
Again?
You talk too much.
Damn.
You won't talk? Fine. Maybe whoever it is you got stashed in
Now you get introduced to Spartan Rage, where Kratos just goes Super Saiyan for you Dragon Ball Z.
Who is it? Who are you afraid I'll find? Let's find out.
We're still in Super Saiyan mode, so. We're gonna keep going until it ends. Because you become basically godlike, unable to really be stopped. Enemies can't really hurt you or parry you or basically do anything to you till it ends. As I said, his patterns change. so you gotta just keep an eye on it.
What are you hiding?
And then he's gonna do it again. Twice. He does it 3 times this time.
You are a fool.
And then he'll go again. Twice. You could do your axe this whole time. You can throw your axe at him when he's far away. But I'm gonna make this a gentleman's fight.
I don't have time for this. You're a vicious one, aren't you?
That one's tough to counter. Yeah, he starts getting wise to your things, your tactics. Just stay mobile, keep watching him, and you should be able to take him. He has a long health bar, so it's more of a sprint or a marathon than a sprint. You want to do things kind of slow. Just watch him, counter what he does, dodge when he does that, and you'll be able to take him no problem. It's an epic fight, but it's actually a really fun one because you get to beat the snot out of this guy. Alright, here he comes again. Oh, changed it up a little bit. You want to be reactionary to this guy. Let him make the first move, and then just react to it. For most of the bosses, that's generally what you want to do. Anybody who's played a video game knows that, though. You know that you let the boss make the first move. You just kind of watch their patterns, especially anyone who's played a Soulsborne like Elden Ring or something like that. Oh! Oh, he destabilized the whole thing. Kratos is beat up, my friend. We're just gonna walk away. At least we think we are.
When Odin sent me here, I just needed answers, but you had to act all proud. Throw whatever you have at me. I'll keep coming. That old body will give out. But before I end this, I want you to know one thing. I can't feel any of this. Can't hurt me. Nothing can. This fight is pointless. Your struggle is pointless. It didn't have to be this way. Pathetic. You can't win. I feel nothing. But you feel everything.
Superpowers activate.
I'm not my brother. And if you'd given me what I wanted, it wouldn't have ended this way. But no. Let's finish this.
No, wants us to use the axe this time.
Beat me.
It's a long fight, as I said, so new tactic.
I feel nothing.
You'll lose target lock when he does that, so just make sure you reacquire it. He's He's a lot more mobile in this phase of the fight, so just... You need to stay mobile as well. Get your hits in when you can. Parry him will allow you to get a hit in. Start throwing your axe at that point.
I will end you!
Yeah, he's a lot more mobile, so just... See, and just tag him when you can. It's gonna be a long one. See, if you time it wrong, he gets that and it stuns you. So you want to time it. You're only gonna get about a hit or two at a time, not like before. So just get your hits in when you can. And you can call your axe back while you're doing the parry, which is what I've been doing. Hit him at that point, call your axe back. Almost got him. We're in the home stretch. So you lose one of your hits. So you got to be careful with that. Oof. Here we go. Uh-oh. Oh. Here we go.
I'd hope that you, of everyone I faced, would finally make me feel something, but you can't.
Fun fact, during this little part where you kick him off the edge, if you're on PC and you have a way to make the camera go down with him as he's falling down, his corpse will shoot you the two birds. I'm assuming a little joke with the developers put in the game. If you don't have a PC and you want to see it, you can find it on YouTube. Just look it up and you can see. Somebody will show you that when you go down the camera, he's shooting you the double bird. I think it's funny, personally, but
Was he? He knew me. Did he know my past? How did they find me after all of this time? Faye, what do I do? Our son is not ready to carry your ashes to the top of the mountain.
there you go. That's what he was doing. That's what the mission is, so to speak. Alright, there he goes. Heals right back up.
And neither am I. I do not know how to do this without you. But we cannot stay here. Boy.
There was so much. I thought. You're all right.
I am all right. Come. Gather your things. We are leaving.
But I wasn't ready.
You are not. We have no choice now. Prove me wrong.
Yes, sir.
Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. I love Christopher Judge's voice.
Mountain. It's gonna be a long trip.
Yes, but an important one.
Whoa. How did this happen? Who was he?
I do not know.
What did he want with us? We're nobodies. Did you kill him?
I did what had to be done.
He did what have to be done. Here we go.
Could have died. Never leave me alone again. All right?
All right.
Never leave me alone again. Alright.
You've had to kill people before, haven't you? You're used to it.
We do what we must to survive.
Animals, I get. They're food. Draugr, they're supposed to be dead. But people, they're trying to survive too.
Close your heart to it. On our journey, we will be attacked by all manner of creature. Close your heart to their desperation. Close your heart to their suffering. Do not allow yourself to feel for them. They will not feel for you.
I understand.
No, he's not wrong.
Has this been here all this time? Why don't you hold me up there? I can get a better look.
In a second, boy. Alright, come on.
Okay, nowhere to go from here, except across this bridge. Think you can lower it from there?
Go.
Made it! Listo! Good idea!
That way we can climb up with Atreus. If you're
An offering cast?
if you're looking to solve these puzzles yourself, you may want to, if you're following along, you may want to pause the video so you can figure out how to do it yourself.
Serving the gods?
Because I've done
Gods
these,
care nothing for them. Men should not pray to monsters.
I've done the puzzles enough that I kind of know what they are. So yeah, well, I'm gonna have to do this again. That's on me. If I see treasure, I'm gonna collect it. It's just that simple. I can't help myself. He mentions the bucket. If you want, you can actually do it while you're still down there. I completely missed what he said. Or I heard him, but I guess I wasn't focusing on it at the time. But you can go ahead and knock it down if you want to save time.
Father, Will we see others on the road?
Yes.
Friendly?
No.
They'll try and rob us?
Possibly. Yes.
Oh.
He always does that, but you always want to kick those chains down because that's going to allow you, if you end up going back down there, to get right back up here without having to go through all that. So always kick those chains down, even though, as I said, he automatically starts climbing down the chain. The developer should have changed that animation a little bit so that you can kick it without going down it.
Look. All this time, there's been a protection stave around our entire woods. But the stave's broken there. Did you cut those down?
She had marked the tree she wished used for her pyre.
Why'd she do that?
Come. No looking back now.
Yeah, no looking back now. It goes back down there, that's right. Okay. I personally always keep the axe out. He'll put it away when stuff like this happens, and he'll pull it back out.
How long will it take to get to the mountain?
But I prefer using the axe over fists.
Before
But-
winter falls?
I do not know.
Okay, okay.
But fists are viable too.
They don't see us. Should I fire?
Wait for my mark.
What, Robert? I think you got him.
Oh, we don't have all of them.
Boy! Logan!
Yeah, I explained that earlier. You'll see a lot of those fire-throwing guys up on ledges. They're a pain. I'll show you what I was talking about. Well, that one died, so. So you can have that one being held by your axe, or you beat the crap out of the other one. Rip him in half. Call your axe back. You gotta watch those guys.
Keep the pressure on!
Yeah, you just gotta stay on your toes. Watch your indicators. Just watch your indicators.
distract them. Whoever is not my focus should be yours, but only when safe to do so.
I can do it. Look there.
Boy, over here.
Sir. There's a Jötnar settlement ahead.
Jötnar.
Giants.
You can read the writing.
Some. Just the language his mother knew. But they're all sort of connected, so sometimes I can feel my way through stuff I shouldn't know. You know?
So combat gets a little frenetic. Just keep an eye on the indicators. Stay mobile, like pretty much any game of this ilk. Just keep an eye on the indicators. Stay moving around. Try not to stand in one place for too long. And you should be fine, even as they start throwing more and more complicated enemies at you. And they will. So, always be aware of the enemies that throw things. And don't forget to use Atreus. He'll shoot enemies in general if you hit square. If you hold L2 and point at a particular one. He's one of the blue guys. So he's resistant to the Leviathan axe.
Anything else?
Space your shots. Speed costs accuracy.
Got it.
And as you've already figured, they'll put regular enemies in with those enemies. Just differentiate. Switch between. Oh, here's our first rune. Runic James Alley, customized weapon enable light and heavy runic attacks. The weapon type is where you can slot. Hell's Touch. Associated attributes and cooldowns. Damage, 2 stun, cooldown 30 seconds. You hold L1, R1 to use it. And what they were talking about is right over there. You can use experience points that you save up to increase them. Use it on ones that you find yourself using a lot. As you can see, it'll also show you a picture of what it does up there, and then it tells you what it adds as you add experience points into it. Don't forget about those. When you get into some really hairy fights, those runic attacks will help. You'll get you can have one heavy and one light runic attack. Great, who cares? There's no enemies. I don't know why it makes you friggin' do that. It's so stupid. They should at least have some enemies spawn in.
Thanks.
Anywho, moving on.
It's fine. See?
No, that's a bad idea.
Father, help!
Hang on!
Hurry! I'm slipping!
Stay calm. Almost there.
That wasn't so bad.
Slow down. Your haste will cost us.
Your haste will cost us.
More Draugr. But these aren't moving. Are they dead? I mean, more dead?
Boy.
Not dead, not dead!
Yeah, keep that in mind.
Remember, accuracy over speed.
And never forget about your Spartan Rage. When you're, this is the perfect time to do it. When you're surrounded by enemies. I know, Atreus, I know. See?
That was the last one. Was I better?
Take even more time. Does not matter if you fire only once. Show me control.
Watch out for enemies. They'll try to surround you. So, just gotta take your time, that's all. Wow. The graphics of this is like crazy good. Wow, sorry. Go ahead, read it, Atreus.
Oh, this used to be a marketplace. The giants used to gather here to trade with the gods a long time ago. Wonder if Odin was ever here. There's something up there!
Wait for it. Wait for it.
Something's breaking through the wall!
A big old Draugr. These are the enemies, as I was telling you before, that your attacks can't stun lock them. Ow. Ow. Took the hit on that one. This is when you want to get them all around. Gather them up. Get them over here, gather them up. Hold on, Atreus. There we go. Gather them up and use that. Alright. In a situation like this, what you want to do is try and take the little guys out first. Oh, come on, I dodged. Yeah, this is a tough fight. So your best bet is you can get Spartan Rage. Use it to take at least one of them down. Let's go ahead and take this little scrub out. And your health fills up while you're in Spartan Rage, just so you know. And you use Atreus to get his attention. Excuse me. That's one of the first tough fights you're gonna get into.
Do you hear that? What is it?
We will see. Stay close.
What is that? So we're going towards this fairy singing?
Oh, these guys. Atreus can help you stun them because they dodge your attacks a lot, as you can see. That attack you gotta be careful of. Oh, come on. Oh, that's crap. Come on. I dodged that. Come on, man. You're killing me. Alright. Let's see, what do we want? Let's see. We already have freezing throw. Let's see what we got. We got hold R2 for brutal cleaving attack that deals massive damage. R1 for the attack that hits enemies multiple times and locks them down. That's a good one. We're gonna get that one. That one's a really good one. It can lock one enemy down. Let's see. Double tap to break a block. Let's see. We already have these. Rage combat. That one's not a bad one to have either. Requires defense 300. For an additional bonus. So if you meet the requirements, you'll get an additional bonus to the skill. Let's see, Atreus. We're gonna stick with Kratos. Let's do this one also. Can hold R2 for brutal. That one's a pretty good one too. Alright, those witches, they're pretty tough. The key is having Atreus knock that little shield, green shield leafy thingy off of them. And then you should be able to hit them.
I told you, boy. I know nothing more of it.
We do have to go back up, but I wanted to come down here to get the treasure chest after we take these guys out. He's higher level than we are, so this is going to be a little bit of a tough fight. Red, you definitely you can't parry. Yeah, as I said, he's much higher level than we are. So if you take one hit with our low level, he's gonna destroy us. So I just showed you what not to do. So learn the lesson from me. Use hit and run tactics, basically. I know it's tight space.
need more time. Ready, father.
See, that's what I should have done. I was lower on health, so I goofed on that one. That one's my mistake. But as you can see, when you die, it's okay.
Yeah.
It's not a big deal. You don't lose much progress. Enemies don't respawn like they do in like a Soulsborne, so it's no big deal. You don't lose experience. You don't lose anything.
Do you? And there's a bunch of them waiting up there for us? And they're really mad?
Boy,
Sorry. Imagination.
Oh, Atreus. Yeah, so it happens. So there's really no consequence to death. So don't be afraid to die is what I'm saying. See, more materials that we're gonna need.
I guess we need to get back up there. But how?
follow me.
Oh. Oh, you want to ambush people, huh? Watch out for that ambush when you come up here. Like I didn't, so, you know. Oh, how you like that? The heavy combo is good if there's only one enemy. And that's the new attack we just fought. Has a little bit of a wind up, but once you get it going, it cleaves into a dude. Bye-bye. Let's see if we can hit that. Ooh, nice shot. And when we get down there, we will pick it up. Let's go ahead and open this up.
It says his name is Hrungnir. Mother told me about him. A giant warrior made of stone. Looks like he was in a pretty big battle. Odin's there, Thor, even the World Serpent. Oh, Thor must have smashed his head apart. See? But look, Hrungnir's body squished him. Idiot.
And you'll notice as you upgrade the axe and put gems in it that the axe itself changes. You'll see there's one blue spot on the axe, which I think is a cool little detail. They didn't have to add that in, but I think it's a cool little detail.
Boy.
Yes, sir. I've seen this language before.
And every time you pick up something like that, you get some experience points. Alright, before we go up, let's go ahead and make sure we've completely looked over this level. I tend to leave some of the health orbs.
I'll kill them if they try. I'm not afraid.
If we encounter men, you will stay out of it. understand?
But I can fight
You
him.
will stay out of it, boy. Speak no more of this.
So, yeah, leave the health orbs, because you never know when you're going to get into a big nasty fight and need it.
What's that over there?
Oops. Thought that was something else. My mistake. Alright, let's see.
Nice. Found a seal.
Then we want the second seal. Call her back. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, the third seal was over here. I believe, yeah, there it is. Ooh, that's 2 of 3 Adune apples. Nice. Fills up your rage. Let's grab all the stuff we can get. Look at that. It's a treasure chest. Which we will eventually get over there and be able to get it. Alright. As for right now, going to be ending the stream here in a few because I believe we're already at an hour and a half. Ha! Squashed his head like a grape. That was pretty cool. Oh, one of these things.
Use your arrow.
Trying to get this girl. She's the bigger threat. Don't get me wrong, those guys are threats too, but... Alright, this is how you want to play? Fine. Oh, bull.
Yet we are still here.
Yeah, exactly. As the saying goes, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. So, yeah, that's just an early fight, as you saw. It's, the fights can get a little rough. You want to pick out who's going to be the priority. Usually guys who can shoot at you from a distance. Those witch guys are usually a high priority because they'll throw those poison things at you, and that can really put you in a bad spot. The fights become a little bit easier as you level up and get more health. You'll be able to survive more hits. Don't forget your runic attacks, your Spartan Rage when you have it, this, that, and the other, you know. I'm going to stop the stream here. We will pick up where we left off next time. I want to thank everyone the one or two people who actually watched the stream. I want to thank you for spending your time with me. And as I said before, if there's a particular game you want me to play and give tips and tricks on, I will be more than happy to do so. Until next time, this has been Dendril the Gamer, and I'll see you in the next one.